Big Brother alum Mickey Lee has passed away at the age of 35. Mickey, who was a contestant on the most recent season of the CBS show, died on December 25th after being hospitalized due to multiple cardiac arrests.
When news broke that Mickey Lee was gone at just 35 years old, the internet froze. There are celebrity stories, there are shocking headlines, and then there are the moments that don't feel real. Moments where people stop scrolling and just stare at their screen, trying to understand how someone so young, so full of life, could suddenly disappear. Mickey's passing wasn't just unexpected. It felt like a tragedy that hit the entire reality TV community at once, leaving fans stunned and asking the same question: how could this happen? Reports confirmed that Mickey passed away on Christmas Day after suffering several cardiac arrests linked to what seemed like a severe flu. And that alone is what left so many people speechless. The flu isn't something most people see as dangerous, especially for someone in their mid-30s, but for Mickey, complications escalated far beyond what anyone around her expected. By the time she reached the ICU, her condition had become critical, and even with doctors fighting for her life, she didn't make it. What followed was a wave of heartbreak that swept across social media within minutes. Before we go deeper, here's a quick question for everyone watching. What's the first moment you remember Mickey from on Big Brother? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're watching this because her story touched you or shocked you, hit like to help more people who cared about her find this video. Now, let's walk through the life, the rise, the pressure, and the heartbreak behind Mickey Lee's final days.
This is literally high risk as well as high reward.
Overall, you seem pretty confident in the Big Brother house.
I think I trusted a little too much, and I used loyalty way too much. And I think that's definitely what helped in my downfall for sure.
Mickey joined Big Brother 27 with the kind of energy casting directors dream about. She was charismatic without trying, confident without arrogance, and bold enough to make moves even when fans didn't expect her to. From day one, she was impossible to ignore. She wasn't the loudest in the room, but she had presence, a way of speaking that made everyone look at her, a way of playing that made everyone talk about her. Within the first few episodes, viewers were already calling her one of the most interesting personalities of the season. Inside the house, Mickey quickly built a reputation for reading people extremely well. She stayed calm when others spiraled, kept her social bonds tight, and avoided the unnecessary fights that reality TV contestants often fall into. Instead, she focused on strategy. She studied alliances, calculated conversations, and stayed several moves ahead of most of the cast. Even when she didn't win a competition, she managed to control the direction of the game, influencing decisions through subtle but powerful social maneuvering. But what fans admired most wasn't just her gameplay, it was her humanity. She had this relatable, grounded quality that made even her quiet moments memorable. She became known for comforting people when they were struggling, giving advice that actually helped, and stepping away from drama even when it found her. Viewers saw flashes of someone who understood the emotional weight of being constantly watched, constantly judged, and constantly performing under pressure. After her season ended, Mickey didn't chase the spotlight the way many reality TV personalities do. She didn't try to build a big influencer career, attend every event, or turn her name into a brand. She preferred privacy. She focused on her personal life, her family, her inner circle. Occasionally, she shared small updates, and every so often, fans would comment that she seemed happier outside the public eye, more grounded than ever. But even in her absence, her Big Brother fan base remained loyal. Whenever old clips resurfaced, people remembered exactly why she had become a standout in the first place.
Mickey captured the hearts of audiences nationwide through her appearance on Big Brother, where her authenticity, strength, and spirit left a lasting impression on fans and fellow cast members alike. She will be remembered for the joy she brought into the lives of so many and for the genuine connections she formed both on and off the screen.
That's what made the news of her hospitalization so shocking. According to emerging details, Mickey had been fighting what seemed like a routine flu. At first, nothing indicated danger, no warning signs, no concerning symptoms beyond the usual exhaustion and fever. But suddenly, everything changed. Her condition worsened at a speed no one around her expected. She experienced multiple cardiac arrests, each more severe than the last, and was rushed into intensive care. By the time she reached the hospital, doctors realized they were dealing with a severe, unpredictable chain of complications. For someone young and otherwise healthy, this kind of reaction to the flu is extremely rare, which is why so many people found themselves asking how something so seemingly ordinary could become so life-threatening. Her family stayed by her side, hoping for a miracle, but on Christmas Day, the moment nobody wanted came.
Julie Chen Moonves adding, Mickey had a history of heart issues. In her tribute, the Big Brother host shares Mickey was born with a hole in her heart.
When the family released the news, tributes poured in instantly. Former house guests wrote long, emotional posts describing Mickey as genuine, warm, and unforgettable. Fans shared clips from her season, remembering the way she laughed, her calm expression in chaos, her strategic mind working behind the scenes. Big Brother's longtime host, Julie Chen Moonves, also spoke out, sharing a heartfelt message about the kind of energy Mickey brought to the show and the way she connected with people so naturally. The shock was universal. The sadness was real. What made the situation even heavier was that Mickey never portrayed herself as someone battling health issues or underlying complications. She wasn't someone who frequently spoke about sickness, stress, or burnout. She didn't rely on her audience for emotional support or attention. She simply lived her life quietly, which made her sudden passing feel even more surreal. Many viewers felt as if they had watched someone full of life one moment and then learned she was gone the next. But even though she stayed private in recent years, Mickey did open up in past interviews about the pressure she felt after Big Brother. She spoke honestly about the emotional roller coaster that comes after leaving a house where cameras record your every move. She mentioned the struggle of being recognized everywhere, the anxiety of seeing strangers online judge her personality, and the challenge of adjusting back to reality after months in a highly controlled environment. She didn't complain, she simply acknowledged the truth. Reality TV fame doesn't end when the cameras stop. She once said that stepping away from the spotlight helped her feel like herself again. She enjoyed her independence, her privacy, and the peace that came with living life without the expectations of millions of viewers. That choice related to many fans who admired her ability to walk away on her own terms instead of trying to chase relevance or attention. After news of her passing spread, misinformation surfaced too. Some people speculated about lifestyle choices, stress, or hidden conditions. But there's no confirmed evidence of anything beyond what the family shared. Flu complications leading to cardiac arrest. And that's important to highlight because in moments like this, the internet can easily drift into dangerous assumptions. Respecting her family means acknowledging the facts and leaving room for compassion instead of speculation. Regardless of the exact medical timeline, one thing was clear. The people who knew her personally were devastated. Friends described her as someone who made every room feel lighter. Castmates said she was the type of person who noticed when someone was uncomfortable and found a way to ease the moment. Fans said she brought a rare authenticity to a genre where drama and exaggeration usually take over. Mickey had a way of making people feel seen, and that is what made her loss so deeply felt. As tributes continued to circulate, old clips from her season resurfaced. One moment that fans kept sharing was a scene where Mickey comforted another contestant who was breaking down over the stress of the game. She sat there quietly listening, grounding the other person with a calm presence that felt more like a close friend than a competitor. It reminded everyone what made her so beloved. She didn't need chaos or conflict to be interesting. She was memorable because she was real. Another clip that resurfaced showed her standing up for herself after someone tried to misrepresent one of her conversations. She handled it with maturity, honesty, and a level of composure that viewers weren't used to seeing on the show. That clip went viral again for a reason. It captured everything that made Mickey stand out: poise, emotional intelligence, and quiet confidence. Looking back at her journey, fans couldn't help but feel the weight of what her passing meant. It wasn't just that she was young. It wasn't just that she was well-loved. It was that she represented the kind of person viewers don't forget. The kind that stays in your memory even years after the show ends. The kind that makes you smile when you stumble across an old clip. the kind that makes you feel like you knew them even if you only ever saw them on a screen. As we reflect on her life, it's impossible not to think about how unpredictable things can be. How someone can seem perfectly fine one moment and be fighting for their life the next. How a simple illness can spiral into something unimaginable. And how life never guarantees time, no matter how young we are or how much we still have ahead of us. Mickey's story is heartbreaking, but it also reminds us to cherish the people we care about, to reach out to someone we haven't spoken to in a while, to appreciate the moments that seem small but mean everything later. Her family asked for privacy as they grieve, and the best way fans can honor that is by remembering her with kindness, gratitude, and respect. Her legacy will always be tied to Big Brother, but it extends far beyond the show. She impacted people simply by being herself. She showed that strength doesn't always need noise. She proved that being grounded, loyal, and genuine can make someone unforgettable. And even though she left the world far too soon, the mark she left on viewers and friends will remain. Thank you for watching this story and keeping Mickey's memory alive. If you'd like more thoughtful, respectful updates like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps bring these stories to people who need them. And as always, take care of yourselves and the people around you.